Hey, what's up grinders? I am Zard and this is Gems of 4. It's first Friday of the month and that means a new mythic can be found from Glory, Gem and Guild Chest. Here is the new mythic Caprichor, and I think this is the last of these Zodiac mythics that we're going to get. Wild Folk Mystic from Pan's Whale and the troop role is Defender. Spell Goat Sign knocks an enemy to the back and stuns them, then move himself to the front and gain twice the amount of your magic worth attack, life and armor. That's not too bad, not too great either. I think the main selling point here is that attack gain, and of course the life and armor gain also increase some survivability. Traits: Globber deals double skull damage versus stunned enemies. Now this is great, but there is an off synergy on the trait and that spell, because the spell stuns an enemy and then knocks them to the back, so you don't benefit from that stun too much. But I think we're going to make this work. Holy Armor reduces damage from skulls by 40%. Okay, this is great because most of the time you are going to see your mythic up top over there because he's going to move there when you cast him. Celestial Bulwark gives 4 life to all red allies when matching red gems. Now this is meh. Won't get too much benefit from that. Okay, so how do we get this mythic work well? Well, I built this kind of thing. Jeweled Golem. Now I know I've been using this troop a lot, but hey, I happen to like this a lot. Jeweled Golem's Ruby Ray spell explodes a gem. You can pick the gem and then he will create 1 times 3 wildcard and 2 more for each brown gem destroyed. Okay, pretty good mana generator as long as there are brown gems on the board. This troop also has that Globber trait and deals double skull damage versus stunned enemies. Also the Stone Skin trait helps. Stone Skin reduces damage from skulls by 50%, so we are going to use this up top over here for a short time. After we cast Caprichor, the Caprichor will pull himself up top over there. Jeweled Golem is our mana generator over here. This is the weapon I'm using in this team. Excuse me. Writing Stuff is a Sea of Sorrow faction weapon, and this deals some scatter damage and then creates 8 skulls. Now 8 skulls is not much, but that's fine because this troop also entangles the first enemy, so it's pretty safe to cast this weapon anytime pretty much, as long as the top troop isn't impervious. And if they are, you can just kick them down with Caprichor. Now I think you could use any weapon over here. For example, some of the exploders that stun the first enemy. Or you could use weapon that cleanses, because if the enemy is going to have some entangle, you are not going to get that skull damage in because you're entangled. But I think we're going to go with this one over here and hope that if we are entangled we can cleanse quickly. And yeah, about this Globber trait. Now when we gain that high attack, we really want to take advantage of that Globber trait, and of course we are bringing Elementalist over there to get that stun, freeze, burn and entangle in. Elemental Force is very great when your top troop has Globber trait. Elementalist also has Snap Freeze, Insulated, Thunder Fist adds 1 magic to the mythic, and Storm Aura creates a dust storm at the start of the battle that helps to generate mana with your Jeweled Golem. And that's about it. Lightning Strike helps. Rock Solid, we don't need that much over here because our hero isn't up top. Fortitude, well, it helps against, Death Mark and etc. Using Leprechaun to get things going, and that's about it. Pretty simple team. Let's see how this works in practice, shall we? Exploring at the Sword's Edge. Do we have any extra turns? I don't see any. There is one actually. Okay, there's another one and we are cooking. Let's explore this blue gem. There is 4 brown gems surrounded, so we should create nice chunk of mana over there. Yes, nice. Everyone is up. We are going to cast our Caprichor, and then we are going to just go and cast our Breaking Staff and hope we match some skulls. Of course we miss, but let's take that. First enemy is down. Let's generate some mana with our Golem. Yeah, we're cooking. Extra turns. There's one, let's take that. Now we take this. Yeah, and that Skull Poke over there works very well to our favor. Let's generate some mana to the weapon and get rid of the last enemy with that single Skull Poke. Hey, it's working pretty well. On paper, the new Mythic isn't very great, and to be honest, I'm not going to use it too much myself, but if you don't possess lots of the great Mythics, I think this can work for you. Let's cast Leprechaun and take those extra turns. Now would be a good time to get our weapon up first. There. Then we are going to kick you down. And we go and generate some skulls on the board. We got one Skull Poke. Brown gems here is 4. Let's generate mana to our weapon. Now we should get an extra turn of that skull amount over there. Yeah, baby. That's how we're doing it. Okay. I think I'm going to do all these battles this time. Extra turns, there's one. Let's explode the board. Let's generate mana with our Golem. Yep. We're kicking you down and get the stun troop up top. Let's cast Breathing Stuff. We got Skull Poke over there. We do some mana generation. I think we would like to move this troop down and get the stunned troop up top over there. Let's generate skulls with our weapon. Of course we miss. That's the bad thing about Breathing Stuff. It tends to miss a lot. Brown gems, not too much. Maybe explode the board with Leprechaun. There's Skull. Do that. There's another, and they're gone. There. Now, with my stats, I don't have to cast Caprichor too many times, because my high global stats, but if you are a low or mid-level player, you maybe want to cast your Caprichor here and there to get that HP gain. Does that make any sense? Let's generate mana to Caprichor. It would be great to get some extra turns as well. Nope, we are going to explode this blue for brown gems. Yep, now we're going get that stunning by taking the extra turns. We are going to take that too. Now we're gonna kick you down. Generate skulls. Enemy is frozen, so even if they take extra turns with skulls, they are going to bust their turn. Do that. Generate mana with these brown gems. Yep, working well. Do that. And we need to stun the enemy. And we try it with this way. Yep. That was fourth battle. Now mini boss is against Shadow Dragon and company. And like I said, you could use any weapon. Maybe the cleansing weapon like a Wand of Stars would be okay-ish. But I think I prefer to have those skulls so that we can get rid of the enemy fast. Also, as our Golem has the Clopper trait, you can take those skulls as well. The skull damage is going to be pretty nice and heavy. We kick you down. Then we cast our Breathing Stuff. Nice skull alignments there. Let's generate some mana. Yeah, that's how we're cooking, baby. Okay, now here's the real test. Champion of Court. reduces damage from spells by 50% and reduces damage from skulls by 60%, and also can gain some armor as well. Let's see how we fare against these bad boys over here. Maybe we need to cast our Caprichor a couple times. No extra turns, nope. Cast lep. Our golem is up, let's take that though. Okay. Oh dear. So much of the skull reduction there. Yeah, let's get our star of the show up top over there. Cast our breaking stuff to get skulls on the board. There's an extra turn, that's nice. Now we generate some mana with our golem. Cast writing stuff. And that's a match. It's not that bad mythic, hey. What do we get from the chest? We get trash like we always do. Right. But a medal is a medal. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Also, please smash the like button. This time you can smash it. Okay, hit it bad. Okay, right. And let me know in the comments what kind of themes you come up with this new mythic. It's not that bad, even though it looks pretty mediocre on paper. Right. Hats off. Peace out.